Another ramble. A lot of people from the older generations like to look down upon young men of this generation, saying things like they do not want to be men and that they don't do things that a real man would do. First, I would like to start off by saying a man is a social construct. It's not a real thing. We are what we are first. Two, looking at the path of a man, to be a man is to be a machine. We are given a bunch of duties to fulfill before we get to become human. Growing up, as we do things, we are told not to do certain things because that is not what a man should do. Men behave like this. Men do not cry. Men can even hold their wrists in a relaxed fashion because that is just not what men do. If I was to give my personal opinion, I would say the rejection of being a man is a cry out to become human once again. People really just want to be human. We want to be alive. We want to be allowed to be sensitive. I remember I liked this Nigerian guy, and he told me because I like gay people, or because I am gay and I like men, then I can't be a real man. And I wasn't offended at all because I'm just like, I'm me first. A man is secondary, but being a man is like tough because you're meant to be tough. Like, we have to be strong. We have to fight. And a lot of people are not here for the battle. Me personally, I don't mind it, but everybody doesn't want to live their life. And I only like the battle for fun. If it gets too serious and we actually have to hurt people and feelings, I'm like, we all are one family. What are we fighting against each other for? I don't know. But in the system that we have created, only women are allowed to be human. They are allowed to make mistakes. They are allowed to try new things, and they are not judged heavily for it because they are women. They don't know better. They are like the eternal child of the system. While a man should always know better. He is supposed to be the guide, the leader of the household. If he does something one time, it burns him. There is a lot of pressure put on the man. And nobody is not too eager to hold all of that pressure. Some people just simply want to be, while others are so caught up in proving themselves. Everybody doesn't want to prove themselves. But that's my ramble. Hallelujah. In pursuit of becoming a man, the child loses himself. You defend something that isn't you. You defend a title, a label, a social construct, and everybody uses it against you, and you feel the need to prove them that they are wrong. A lady would say, "You are not a man," and what are you doing? You're going off and trying to prove yourself. Your father says, "You are not a real man," and you want to fight him. You feel like you aren't a real man, and you feel down, like you have low self-esteem. But the funny thing is, there's no such thing as a real man. You are you. We all are individuals. We're the same children that was born as nothing, that was capable of becoming anything. The world is ours. You can be anything. It don't matter what people think. It matters what you think. I believe women are more intelligent because they are allowed to have multiple streams of thought. They don't have to adhere to just becoming a woman. Because by being seen as someone who doesn't know any better, you are allowed to experience everything because how else would you find out? That is a sign of life and intelligence. A woman can be a man. She can do manly duties. She can be lesbian. She can be bi. She can be straight after being lesbian and bi. She can be fully human, the full infinity, while a man is constricted just to being this one thing, this truth, they will call it, this solid figure, but nothing in the universe is truly solid. It's construct. Now, the most interesting thing about this dilemma is all of the praise that I gave to the women is because they don't have the duty to be solid. And because they don't have this duty and this system of manhood, the lady or the woman, she is the saving grace. She could either be the key to freedom or she could be the same thing that entraps you by saying you aren't a real man. Religions teach that men should lead the household, which is interesting because why is the lifeless leading life? That doesn't make sense. That's the woman's job because she is not allowed to live. Now, if your man is sensitive and alive, then he is finally back on equal footing because he is infinite. He is not partial. When you are yourself first, it doesn't matter what your role is because you will thrive in everything. Because for me, I love being a man, but like I said in my other video, I'm myself first. I know this. And also, the same praise I give to the women, I will also give to the homosexuals because who breaking the rules more than us? So who will know our true position? Us. But the only thing is, men won't want to listen to us because they don't see us as men. They will listen to the women, the people who allow them to be human. And then to make it even funnier, in the end, the women don't know any better, so no one will be listened to. Therefore, the machine operates and the cycle continues until the people wake up. Life, if you want to call it that, unless you are truly alive. Hope you are.